All right. What is going on? Heavy metal family. Metal Hellbilly here. I almost forgot my fucking name. Isn't that awesome? We're off to a good start. Gonna do a little bit of a vinyl record haul here live. Hopefully my sound is working. It looks like this, so I guess we are golden here. Just some records that I picked up over the past couple of months. I haven't shown them on the channel. I probably shared them in the Heavy Metallurgy Discord, but other than that, yeah, we're gonna get to it in a minute. It is freezing cold here in the Midwest. It went from being in the 90s to like almost 100, and it dropped super quickly. Typical fall here in the Midwest. Always a good idea of Mother Nature to just bombard us with craziness. But it's 50 degrees out, so yeah, I can't figure out if I need to have the AC on or the heat. And right now I have neither, and that's why it's freaking cold in here. But let's go ahead and get to the records. That's what you're here for, right? So I'm going to start things off with some death metal. Now, this band, I'm not going to be able to share too much about all these bands, but I will share, obviously, the album and a little bit about it. So here we go. I've shared this on the Heavy Metallurgy Discord before. This band is Sculpture with Panzer Doctrine. Totally nailed it. This is just some really good death metal. Now I'm trying to think, Bolt Thrower. You're going to get a lot of Bolt Thrower worship in, but they kind of do their own thing. This is solid. They don't have a bad album, by the way. This band has, I'm going to say 4 or 5 full lengths. I own them all. No. I might be missing one, so don't hold me to that. But they're phenomenal. Great death metal. If you like, Bolt Thrower, this is going to be right up your alley. Good shit. Solid offering from them. Here's the back if you really care. It's not too much. And sorry about the glare. I'm not gonna take them all out of the sleeves and re-sleeve them. So solid death metal, worth a couple spins there. Now let's shift gears. Let's go into some doom metal. And many of you may recognize this project, you may not. Let me look this up really quick. I want to make sure that I am correct in what I am sharing here. Yeah, looking them up. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to say who it is. So this band is from Chicago, Illinois. It was okay. I was right. Former members of the Skull. Talking about Legions of Doom with the Skull. Yeah, it's just some really solid doom metal. Dual vocal attack, by the way. And again, I want to make sure I have everything right here. Let me go here and share. I believe it's Scott Riegers from St. Vitus, as well as what's his name? It says it right there. Why am I not seeing? Okay, I'm an idiot. Carl, and I'm going to say this wrong, Angel from ex-COC fame. So they kind of dual attack the vocals, just really solid. And there is one song on here that is a recording with Eric Wagner right before he passed away. So that makes it even more special, but this is good shit. If you like doom metal, not necessarily like Candlemass, but more so the Skull. If you remember the Skull, this will be right up your alley. Nothing too fancy there on the back. Just showing you the track listing, who's involved, all that fun stuff. And is it a gatefold? It is a gatefold. So nice little picture of the band there. A fucking butterfly. How metal is a butterfly? But yeah. Happy I picked this up. I think I got it for like $12 too. So certainly worth it. All right. Shifting gears again. We went from death metal to doom. And now we are going to power metal with Ash Rain, Requiem Reloaded. I didn't know about these guys until I saw this album. And I'm like, I like the artwork. I don't know if it's AI or it's probably AI. I mean, what year is this from? This is 2022. It could be AI. It might not be. But I liked it. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull this up on YouTube. Is it any good? And I was like, add to cart. This is good. Solid stuff. You're not getting your hokey over the top power metal, which I do still enjoy. Those of you that know me know that I love my cheese. It's a Gouda, but this is just kind of more of like guitar centric power metal, European flair. The name of the first song is fucking stupid. Are you ready for rock? Get the fuck out of here. Like, that makes me want to not buy it, but it was good. So I'm like, I'm going to buy it because, I mean, they come back with Requiem for Screamer, even though that's like really bad really, really bad English. I'm trying to like picture if it's like a dream, some girl who's just really loud in bed. That's probably what the lyrics are about. But put on the trigger. So yeah, English not very good, but solid power metal. Check them out. Ash Rain, Requiem, Reloaded. So I want to make sure I keep these organized. That is going in this crate. Okay, it's going in this crate. Those not. So back to some death metal here, and this is a label that I really do enjoy. I don't think they've ever really put out a bad record. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the label I'm talking about, and you're thinking $20 spin. No, that would actually be correct as well. But Transcending Obscurity with the band Baron. I don't remember the name of the album, so bear with me here. It might. Oh, it's right there. I can't even read it. Beneath the Blazing Abyss. It's good stuff. Very, very good stuff. And of course, in Transcending Obscurity fashion, I'm going to block that out for now. We got some fun goodies in there. In fact, let's see. Okay, yeah, I already own this, so I'm gonna give away a code. Y'all ready? As I rip my thing here, I am going to give away a code for Heads for the Dead. The Great, is that Conjuration? Great Conjuration. See if we can get it to focus. Come on, focus. Focus. What a pain in the ass. Pain in my ass. Hold on. Ready? This webcam blows. Anyone get that? If you get that, you could have it. There it is. Pause it. It's all yours. Good death metal, though. Definitely solid. I got number 144 out of 150. That means that it's worth exactly what I paid for it, which was like $14. So it's worth $14 pretty much. So solid. All right, let's shift gears again. We are all over the place when it comes to metal. Y'all know me. I like all different kinds of metal. Let's get a little bit doomy here with Godthrem. Distortions. Yes, indeed. Look at that cover art of the dude from Star Trek. Is it? Why am I thinking it's not Neil Patrick Harris? Help me out here in the comments. What was his name? Older dude, bald. He talks with a British accent. A cup of tea. Would you like some tea? But this is good shit. Let me see if I can take it out of here. Let's take it out of here. I want you to see this artwork a little bit better. Yeah. And it's pretty cool because on the back, it's the back of the head, you know? Like I kind of want to make my own album where it's like the front of me on the front and I'm wearing assless chaps. So when you turn it around, it's just my ass cheeks. I think that would be a big seller. I think definitely everyone would buy the album and I'd be filthy rich. Solved all my financial woes just by wearing a pair of assless chaps. But anyway, if I'm re-sleeving on camera, y'all know we're not supposed to. We don't do that. What am I doing? This is solid. If you haven't checked it out, I want to say it was released 2024. And it did not say. It was on Profound Lore, though. It was a good album. It is fantastico. I recommend it if you want to get a little bit sad. A little bit of My Dying Bride in there. Just a sprinkle. We're like sprinkling it in there. Maybe Aaron Stainthorpe will join this band since he decided to be apparently an asshole, from what I understand, and kind of leave his boys hanging there. But what are you gonna do? I still like My Dying Bride. I don't care. Separate the art from the artist. I mean, sometimes you just can't. But I need a sippy sip here. Some Crystal Light. I am fasting today because I have a colonoscopy that I'm going to give myself later. I'm kidding. None of that is true, but I am fasting today. All right. Next one. Oh, I was so happy to get this. If you like atmospheric black metal, a little bit of, I mean, they're listed as post-black. I don't know. Like, there's a little bit of it weaved in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm hearing things differently. I'm old as fuck, so who knows? Talking about the great old ones with Kadath. I'm gonna figure this out one day, boys and girls and non-binary friends. Whatever you are, it's all good. The Great Old Ones, Kadath. This was released, I believe, February this year. Oh, it is so good. I'm usually not a fan of instrumentals. There's a 15-minute instrumental here in Leng, which is the second to last track, which I probably would have made it the album closer, because then you followed up with an 8-minute epic after that. There are no short songs on here. This album is almost, I think it's like an hour long, and it's a double vinyl. And we have, yeah, look at that. 2 tracks, 2 tracks, 2 tracks, 2 tracks. So, oh, there's a bonus track on here. That is why I'm like, I cannot do math because Leng was second to last. Yeah, but this is really good shit. I do enjoy the artwork here. I think that they did a wonderful job. Who did this artwork? I don't know. Whoever it is, I want him to draw a picture of me as a stick figure. That would be amazing. So please draw a picture of me as a stick figure. I will commission you, and I'll pay you with all the money I make from selling that Baron record, because it is, what was it, 144 out of 150, and it's, so I'll essentially I'll give you $14. It's my offer. But no, this is good stuff. Check it out if you haven't. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been. You're missing out. You're missing out. All right. I'm going to have to go back to my handy dandy metal archives here, because I had the name of the feller. There it is. How did I forget that? My word. My word. Do you like Napalm Death? Do you also like Creator? If so, Brave the Cold. Brave the Cold. Why did I mention Napalm Death? Because the vocalist in here is one Mitch Harris of Napalm Death. And he sounds an awful lot like, why can't I think of his name? Millie from Creator on this album. Not the whole time. Like he does really good Millie runs in here. I got this for $10, and it's still in the shrink. I will take it out of the shrink after I see my shrink about buying too many records, because it's making my bank account shrink. That's deep, ain't it? But no, this is a really good album. How do I describe this? Grind thrash? I think. There's melodic parts in it. It's a hodgepodge of goodness. It's metal. Let's say that. It's metal. I always try to pigeonhole everything. What exact genre is this? My brain does that all the time. But really, really good stuff. I highly recommend you checking out Brave the Cold. Scarcity, I don't know, on Mission 2 Entertainment. Hey, look at that. Chicago. My hometown. That's where I am right now. Kind of. All right. Something completely different for you. Hanson with Mbop. No, I'm kidding. Let me take you back to the day of classic heavy metal with one legendary Saxon, Sacrifice. This is an underrated album, folks. Totally underrated. How did this fly under the radar for Saxon? Like, when I look at the ratings on this, I'm like, what? No, it's way better than that. This is a picture disc as well. I haven't taken out. It's still in the shrink. Because again, I have a backlog of albums that I'm trying to work my way through. And to be entirely honest, I've been a little bit too lazy to put things on a turntable lately. I've just been popping in CDs. I'm like, I have a ton to still listen to before I shelve them and catalog them. So, yeah. Saxon, Sacrifice, good stuff. Very simple Saxon-like artwork here. Nothing too showy, but it is good. By the way, let's take a commercial break really quick. Look at that. My hair is coming back. Did you all know what happened to my hair? I have Crohn's disease. It is awesome. Like, every once in a while, my stomach decides to flare up and I feel like I'm fucking dying inside. But my Crohn's decided to bring along its pal, alopecia areata, or however you say it. And I didn't know that autoimmune diseases can sometimes trigger other autoimmune diseases. Like, they bring their friends. They're like, hey, it's pretty cool up here. Let's move in. All right, bro, how much is rent? Hair. That's how much rent was, because I woke up one morning I took off my CPAP machine. Yes, I have sleep apnea. Took off my Darth Vader mask, and I was like, it's a chunk of hair. I'm like, I hope that's like fur from the cats. I'm like, no, that's not fur. So I go and I look in the mirror, and there was like a big chunk missing. I'm like, what the what? So I thought, okay, maybe my mask ripped it out. No. It just started coming out in chunks. And then I looked terrible. So I just had to shave it all. Luckily, it's coming back. So we're good to go. Fingers crossed. My hair continues to grow. But hope you enjoyed that nice little commercial break there. Let's get back to metal. And let's get back to some black metal. Let's get back to black metal that sounds like dissection worship that is actually done very well. And it's I Am the Night with While the Gods Are Sleeping. Like, what do you do when the gods are sleeping? Is that when you like sneak in and you like steal some of their holy powder and their holy water so you could go do like magic and healing? That's what I would do. I would, you know what? I would go around and like change their freaking. I'm sure that they have like the gods. I'm sure that they have like a list of things that they're going to do for everyone on their agendas so they don't forget. I would totally change it. I'd be like, Billy gets $1 million. No, $100 million. Yeah. And he gets healed of all of his illnesses. You know what? I'm being a little bit selfish. I would heal all the sickness in the world and make it so children and animals can no longer suffer. That would be the first order. And then, of course, $10 million for me because I deserve it for working miracles. Anyhow, this is some really, really good melodic black. I can't remember. The front man is well known. Should I figure this out? Should I be really annoying and just keep looking this shit up on this live? Let's do it. Let's see. I Am the Night. Oh, it was already kind of typed in there. So let's see who the front man is. The front man here is from Horizon Ignited. Okay, so it's not super well known. Akko Solantera, but I do know Horizon Ignited. By the way, I'm trying not to sneeze here because I don't want to sneeze on camera. It's kind of like my hack. I smashed my nose and look at that, it went away. But yeah, this is some really good like dissection worship, but strongly encourage you to check it out because it is done well. It can be very generic, but I feel like they did it. They gave it their best shot and they came out on top. So cool little pentagram and some pictures of the fellers there. 4-piece, but yeah, good stuff. Highly recommend it. Speaking of black metal, let's keep this train rolling. We have Panzerfaust with the Sons of Perdition, Chapter 3. Even if I took this out of the sleeve, you can't really see the artwork here. This is very, very atmospheric, very dark. It's not quite as punishing as their earlier offerings. And I know that this gets like a lower rating on the archives, but I disagree with it wholeheartedly. I think that this is phenomenal. I mean, it does drag at some parts because it is a pretty long album and they're very, very long tracks, but I think it's absolutely worth your time. So give it a listen. This one's on clear vinyl with a poster. I don't know if it has download. I bought this used. Let's see if there's a download. See if there's a download for y'all. Posters in there. Don't you hate like these things are so chintzy nowadays that I don't think it's in here, that it tears. You know, like I barely opened that and I could hear a little bit of a rip. It's like me when I bend over in my jeans. I'm like, son of a bitch. I got my ass crack showing. All right, I got a pair here to round things out. So let's start with this one. Melodic death metal. Deserted Fear with Doomsday. I like these guys. I like these guys a lot. We got a gatefold here. Some killer artwork in the middle there. There's the boys looking freaking savage, wearing his jean jacket. Nothing's more savage than a jean jacket. And then it's gorgeous. This is done well. Like this is the kind of artwork that makes me want to buy an album. I mean, just look at that. I just want to snuggle with it. You know, like It's all cuddly. How do you like? Can I? I'm gonna try to sleep with this tonight. I'll see. Like not that way. Get your fucking head out of the gutter. It hasn't gotten tested yet. I want to make sure I don't get an STD. Then maybe I will, because I heard this album fucks. I made this joke in the last one. Where is it? Can I just like the gatefold? No. I swear this is not how I normally am in real. This is exactly how I am in real life. Okay, there you go. Deserted Fear. I said it was a pair. So that was the right boob. Let's check out the left boob. Oh, and I'm dropping it everywhere. Why did I sleeve it this way? Oh, I was picking up upside down. Deserted Fear with Veins of Fire. This is their latest one. I don't know. I think I prefer Doomsday a little bit over this, but this is still good. This is still solid melodic death metal. Let's take a look at the back. Of course, the back is gorgeous again. Unfortunately, this is not a gatefold. I decided to go a little bit cheaper this time, but I get it. In this environment, yeah, of course, the insert there. I haven't been shown the inserts, but got lyrics in there so I could sing along. So you'd be like, Bob, oh, wrong record. But yeah, Deserted Fear, if you haven't checked them out, solid melodic death metal. I strongly encourage you to give them a listen. But anywho, that's all I got for you, boys and girls, and animals, furries, whoever you are watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't done so yet, sub to the channel. Please do. I'm going to try to get more of these videos out, but it would definitely help the channel grow. Not that I really care about that, but it'd be cool to have more people. I don't have any friends, pretty much. So I don't have many friends. So be my friend, sub to this channel, send it to your friends so I could steal your friend from you and show them that I'm a way better friend than you'll ever be. So I can just kind of like completely, oh shit. I said the quiet part out loud. Really got to work on that. All right, boys and girls, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. I have 9 minutes to spare before I start work here. So I'm going to go ahead and not take a shower since I work from home. What is a shower? I don't know anymore. All right, y'all, sub to the channel. Leave a comment below. Do you know of any of these bands? Have you checked out any of the albums? If you do, let me know your thoughts. But until next time, c'est la vie. Keep it real.